Have you ever booked a flight, a holiday or event and was really looking forward to it, only for it to turn into a complete disaster? Well, that happened to me with Oman Air. We all go through bad times during our life, and this year has been a particularly bad one for me. I lost a very close family member and endured 2 extremely painful jaw surgeries. My mental health suffered terribly, and so I decided to book a holiday to Thailand, to get some sun and surf. I should point out that I am in fact a seasoned traveller. In 1 year I accrued over 250,000 air miles just with American Airlines alone. I've travelled business class with British Airways, Etihad, American and Thai. So I kind of know what I'm doing. I love travelling on new airways, and when I saw Oman Airways website, I immediately went and looked at their planes and the interior of their cabins. And to be honest, they look really good. I've travelled on their neighbouring airlines, Etihad, and my God, it was amazing. So I thought, what could go wrong? Now, before I tell you why you shouldn't fly with Oman Airways, let me tell you why you should. Their seating in economy class was spacious, more spacious than other airlines I've been on. The way the seats reclined was actually quite clever. The food was good and the staff generally friendly, although on one flight, one member of staff seemed to enjoy denigrating passengers with sarcasm and bitter humour. The in-flight entertainment system was definitely below the standard of other airlines, and one thing that concerned me greatly was the way that they locked in economy passengers while they offloaded business class passengers. It seemed unduly long and unsafe to me. When I booked the ticket with Oman, I was still on some pretty hardcore medication. I had multiple tabs open on my web browser and I saw the price of £670 and I thought, what a bargain. So I bought the ticket and went to bed happy. On the day of the departure, I arrived at the airport early and honestly exhausted. I got to the check-in desk, the woman asked me for my ID, so I gave it to her and I put my luggage on the scale thing that they have. She informed me that I'd bought a ticket without luggage. I said, who the hell in the world goes to Thailand and doesn't take any luggage? And she said that actually people do. So I pointed at the check-in line and I said, could you show me somebody in the line who does that? She couldn't. Now you have to remember that I'm still suffering with mental illness, so my anxiety went through the roof when she said £250, because in total that would be £500 each way. What made it worse was that if I'd added the luggage when I booked the ticket, it would have cost me £25. So I was in complete shock. So let's call this what it is. It's a scummy marketing trick. If I'd have got to the airport and they said £60, I would have kicked myself, but accepted it and moved on. But to charge 10 times the price of the ticketed price, in my opinion, is just outrageous. I chatted with the supervisor and told them about my condition and my current state of affairs, but was met with a complete wall of silence. Now, I did actually manage to get them down to £200, but it sent my paranoia through the roof. When I got on the plane, I was worried, would I have to pay for the blanket? Was the entertainment system included? Did I have to pay for meals, drinks, etc.? By the time I got to Bangkok, I was both mentally and physically exhausted. I actually slept for 2 days. Now, I should point out that Oman Airways profits soared to 51% this year, so it's not like they're hurting for money. Now, I checked every airline that flew to Thailand, and the only other airline that did this tactic was actually Etihad. In the short term, this will generate revenue for Oman Airways. However, in the long term, it will cause passengers to flee to other airlines who have fairer baggage rules and are more humane. I want to give Oman the opportunity to comment and see if they really have lost their humanity.